Yeah. So the next, see here, now I can see the rectangle, the first core, right? So we'll see that figure. So this part is ready now, right? So what we'll do is, well, first we'll trim all the excess lines so that it will be the figure, it will be clear. So for that, you select everything. This is the easy way of trimming. Here you have option on a trim. So this is not required, right? This is not required. So this is not required. This is not required. This is not required. This is not required. This is also not required. This is not required. So don't go to delete these axis lines. Okay. So because that is necessary. Again, when you are doing it on the top, it is necessary, right? So don't go to delete that. Fine. So this inner part is ready. Okay. Now next one. Next we'll see that outer one, you can see, right? Fine. So now first we'll draw this horizontal line. Horizontal line he has given. See, these are all the details it will be given. Okay. So 190. 190 divided by 2. So it is 95. Okay. So 95 on the top and 95 on the bottom. So again offset command. Offset. So offset distance 95. Enter. So which line I have to offset? This on the top and this on the bottom. Right? Next, what else I have to do? See, now this horizontal is done. Vertical position is remaining. This one, see? This one. That is nothing but 210. Can you see here? 210. So 210 divided by 2, 105. Okay. So again go to offset 105. Select. See, see, it's coming exactly at the corners. Select this side. You need to just select this and select it wherever you want. So at a distance of 190, how much? 105 it will come. Okay. Fine. Now, as I told, what we have to do? Before that, we'll draw that one more also so that everything will be completed. Where is that? See here. Now last one, it is at 224. It is 112. So again go to offset command. So go to this offset command. So at a distance of, select object to offset, the horizontal one. 100? 112. See? Fine. Again same thing, you can select here at a distance of 100 and okay. Now what we have to do? We have to just, the vertical line is pending. That also you see here. This is vertical line. So that is at a distance of how much? 170, right? 170 divided by 2, that is nothing but 85. Okay. So again go to offset command. Either you can give dynamic input or better, you best one is to type here. So it is asking the distance here. See here it is asking the distance. Okay. So better you type. How much is that? 85. 85 I am typing it here. Enter. So select the object to offset, it is asking. So now the vertical portion is remaining, right? So this one. Right side you click. It is coming. So it is ready. And if you see here, sometimes it might not touch, okay, here. Because the thing is, there might be some error in their data. Okay. So here, and one more thing, some insulation also they might not have given. So after this core, there you might have an insulation layer that they might have not shown. So don't worry your head too much for that. So whenever they tell 2-step core, show that 2-step. When they tell 3-step, 3-step core you can show. Okay. So next what is remaining is to trim. So trimming option, as I told, the best option is select everything. After selecting everything, go to trim option. Now what is remaining? See, this cruciform is step is there, right? That is remaining. Rest of everything will delete. So this is required. This step is required, and it will come here, here, here. This is required. This is required. So this is not required. This is not required. Not required. This is not required. So at a one stretch only you can trim if you follow this. Okay. Or else individually if you do, it will take a long time. See, this step, like this it will come, right? So 1 step, 2 step, you can delete this. Delete, 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 delete. Fine. So again delete. This is 1 step. One more step, it is like this. Like this. Delete this. Delete this. Getting? Anything is pending here? Here it is pending. Again here this. Next, these excess ones you can delete. And one more thing, as far as possible, don't go to delete these axis lines, because later it might require. Okay. So this is only one core. Same way in 3-phase, in core type of transformer, you will be having 3 cores like this. So what you need to do is, you draw this one core, then you can copy this, or else you can select this, offset you can press, and at a distance also they will mention in the problem, that also you can specify. Okay. So now the winding details I have given. LV coil inside diameter. First you will be having from LV coil 296. So for that 296, simple. Select the circle. So select the circle. Keep this dynamic input on, that is on. Go to that center, click this center. Then diameter is how much? 296. So just press 296, enter. So this is LV winding diameter. I think I had given radius, I guess, then. Some error. Once again we will do that. So I'll press this. Specify the radius of the circle or diameter. See, I have to give diameter. So D first I will give. So now diameter is how much, madam? 296. This 296. So in the bottom you have to specify here. Okay, see here. Keep this 296. Then you press enter. See, this is LV winding inner diameter. Fine. This is core. This is LV winding inner diameter. Same way LV winding outer diameter. See here, it is given 352. So this is 296 and this is 352. So same here, go to that circle option, click here, go to the center, take it out. Before that you come down here, specify the radius of the circle, or if you are giving diameter you have to press D first, then diameter how much, madam? 352. So here we see here 352. Center point. So I am giving diameter D 352. It is not coming. Okay, I have given dynamic input on, so it might be. Okay, so it is giving on the screen itself. See, 252, no problem. Diameter is 352. So this is inner diameter, this is outer diameter. Okay, so next HV winding inner diameter 385. See, this is 385 and 441. 385 is inner diameter, 441 is outer diameter. 385. So again go to circle, diameter D, how much is that? 385, enter. So HV winding outer diameter is done, inner diameter. Next HV winding outer diameter is how much? 441. So that is nothing but, again here D 441. See, it is done now. LV winding inner diameter, LV winding outer diameter, HV winding inner diameter, HV winding outer diameter is done. Okay, next thing is you have to hatch. Now you can delete this axis line, or else let it be, no problem with that. So to hatch, you know the command, hatch command, scale, this and all we have, you know that, scale, and add pick points or add select objects. Pick points is better always here. Sorry, select object is better. Pick points, if you select, it is very difficult. So what you do is, better is select object. Between this and this you need to hatch, right? Enter. Okay. So if you want to reduce, increase the distance between two lines of your hatch, you have to vary this. Okay, 40. Now this is better. Okay, so LV winding and HV winding, let it be in different direction so that you are able to understand, or else if you keep the same also, no problem. Okay, different hatch, you can hatch pattern, you can change. Okay, see here you can change that pattern also. I'll put this pattern, no problem. Scale, I will put it as some 30. Same, add pick points. Sorry, add select object I have to do. I am very sorry. Add select object. This and this. Enter. Different hatch I am going to select. Okay, fine. Okay, see, HV winding, LV winding. Okay, so this is nothing but your insulation. Here the small gap is nothing but insulation. This also they have done the hatch. Okay, so this forms your core, one core. If you want 3, then you will be having 3 cores. Okay, so next is this one. Okay, so next one problem, this problem I will do. So I will do it bit fast. Okay, so hope you all have understood this. Okay, so we'll go to the next problem.